and gentlemen, welcome to Talking with 3D. I am your host, Derek Darrell Dixon, and this is Real Talk for Real People. I am so excited because today I get to interview Thea Washington. She is the casting director right here in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And I said it once, I'll say it again. If you guys do not know Thea Washington and you are in the acting business, shame on you. And I'm telling you, she's putting a lot of us to work. So you need to know Thea Washington. You can Google her, go on Facebook, go on her Instagram. She is there, and I'm telling you, she's putting us to work. And I thank God for people like Thea because she is training us as well. So I think it's so important. Thea, you are sitting there looking beautiful. I thank God. I just want to say this, that, I've said this, but I need to say it again. So you have been one of my dream interviews to do. I've always wanted to speak with Thea Washington. I know that you're always on the other side and you're sending us information and everything. And I always just wanted to sit down, talk to you, get to know what it is to be a casting director and everything. So, Thea, welcome to Talking with 3D. Thank you for being my guest tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing, and thank you for having me. And like I said before, I'd love to see you in a host position. It looks like you're having fun, and you're providing an amazing platform to educate people, but also to give people a platform to let everyone know what it is that they do. But yes, like I said in the past, this looks good on you, for sure.
Thank you so much. I am so proud to do Talking with 3D. I'm so proud to do it with Brushwork TV. And we have to say this because the fact that people need to know that, whatever your passion is, go for it. And we have seen our numbers go up, 15K views and all of that. So, I'm just so proud of what we're doing and what we put together. So we're here to, give people this platform to, again, real talk for real people. We need to be able to express us, in the community and show people that, this is what we need to do to strive to do better. So again, thank you so much. I want to read a little bit about Thea. She specializes in television, commercials, print, digital media, and film. Her mission is being committed to adding more color, diversity, and representation to a screen near you. As a casting director, Thea, alongside her team, have provided service for a wide range of talent for diverse content for the past decade. From television, network series, commercial, branding, Thea Washington casting continues to make its mark. She has done shows as casting for the National Geographic, Aflac campaigns, T. Rowe Price, CARES First 2021, Super Bowl commercials, BBC World News. Thea Washington also has worked on HBO's We Own This City. Thank you, Thea. Got me a little spot in that one too. From the creator of The Wire, Disney's Spook, who Sat by the Door, and was the casting director for Love.com on Netflix. And what amazes me, Thea, is that you are putting people to work for major networks. Major networks, HBO, Netflix, commercials. It's just, I'm just, amazed of what you're doing and how people, I want to ask you this. When you're a casting director, do you feel, and I'm just diving right into this, do you feel like you get the respect that a casting director should get? Because you are putting so many people to work.
That's a good question. And it has two sides to it. Sometimes I do, yes. Like a lot of people from my community, they love me, they respect me, my actors, I love them. It's like they're my extended family, They ask, how's Bruce Wayne? How's the fiance? Like I feel like they are an extended family, but then sometimes because of my age, possibly my race, sometimes people think that my counterparts, sometimes they act like their water is wetter and their ice is colder or something like that. And I'm like, yo, I'm out here putting y'all to work. I
Yes.
am advocating so you get decent rates. I'm doing the work, but it's like sometimes in some cases, I don't feel like I get the respect as other casting directors. And, we're coming up. Shout out to like Asia and, it's so many up and coming Black casting directors, but for the most part in this area, other than Erica Hart, she does New York. It's just me. Everybody else is like, I think 50, 60 plus, and they've been doing this and killing the game for a while. So yeah.
Well, and I again, thank you.
And white. I'm sorry. And white.
Yes. And thank you, for doing what you do, being a Black woman, and you are a casting director. And I could see how you would feel like, you do, or you are overlooked for a lot of things, but your name always appears for the top-notch movies that are there. So I think that we have to support, casting directing. You look at it, there's lots of Oscars and Emmys and things I see giving to casting directors for what you do. You made the movie. You made the show. You made the commercial. You picked the right person to fit the personality that needed to make that project grow. So the importance of what you do, I just want people to understand it, to feel it, and give you the respect and give you your flowers right now and say, wow, Thea Washington, she's doing this for us. She's doing it for us because of the fact that this is what we do, this is what we love. And I know you probably get phone calls all the time, like, yeah, can you hook me up with this? Yeah, can you put me in this? And I know there's a process. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the process. What is the process an actor should go through instead of calling you up at 24/7 trying to get on in a movie? So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Talking with 3D. This is my special guest, casting director, Thea Washington. We'll be right back.
If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it.
You implied that.
I said what I said.
Okay, well, what you said was some bull.
But
That's
you don't
what it
like it.
is.
You don't like it.
I sure damn don't like it.
Well, then what you want me to do? Okay, you don't like it.
You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. All I'm just saying to you is,
you don't like it. What else?
Don't expect no respect.
What else? I don't have to have any. What else? What else is going on?
Get it.
What else is going on?
We are back just like that. And again, I am here with Thea Washington. She's the casting director based in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, specializing in television, commercials, print, digital media, and film. So yeah, I do want to ask you the process of what we should do as actors. I know a lot of times we'll get emails and you'll get text messages about a lot of projects that are coming up. And a lot of times if you may answer it right away, you may not answer it right away. What is the process for us as actors to respond and to sit back and wait for the yes, for the no? Sometimes you don't hear anything. So what is that process like?
Okay, so the first thing an actor can do is stay ready so they don't have to get ready. So what does that mean? When you're sending me photos, make sure, you don't have a hat on, you don't have glasses on. Because if I have to go back and forth 4 and 5 times, I'm just going to go to the person that's ready. Because sometimes it's like, let's go. I'm making my document. I don't have time to email you and wait for you to come back. You just missed the opportunity. So make sure you know your sizes. You have them in the email. Make sure, your photos don't have to be perfect, but don't catfish me and don't put no filters on your photos. Like, people send me pictures of kids with photos. I lie to you not. With filters. like
Wow.
a Disney filter. I'm like, this little girl's eyes is something unique. And I'm like, you put a filter on a 4-year-old? Like, come
Right.
on now. So no filters, make sure your stuff is together. Stay ready. Like when
Stay
I'm
ready.
calling, make sure you have it already together, because basically what's going to happen, all your submissions, they might change a little bit. Like something may ask for a slate. Something may ask for a self-tape audition. And if you don't have most cases, a self-tape audition or a slate is ready. So just be ready to respond, and don't put your phone number in there. Don't make me email you and wait for you to put your phone number in it.
Right.
Like, just make sure you're tight before, we start this back and forth thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let me ask you also the one thing about when they ask about your age. Now, a lot of times you'll look for you'll see projects and they'll say, looking for 25 to 35. Now, what do you suggest? Like, if you can play that 35-year-old, should you still submit for something knowing that you're not, or you could be over 35?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you can. So if you're a part of SAG, the union, SAG-AFTRA, you are not able or allowed to tell someone your age. But most this area, a lot of people are non-union, so it is okay. But if you are a SAG member, you don't have to tell a range, and when doing that, it can get tricky. Like, I know I have an idea kinda of how old you are, and I know you don't look your age. I would definitely cast you younger. But a lot of times people have to be real with themselves. Like, you might be the youngest out your crew, but if I put you next to a 35-year-old, like, are you competing? Like, is it? Right. And then it's some 25-year-olds that's giving 40 and 50 T's. Like, they not keeping up with these new hot 40-year-olds. So it's just about self-evaluation, being real with yourself. Ask a friend that's going to keep it real with you, and just know that all constructive criticism is not hate.
It's not hate. Because I try to give me some AARP commercials, and they keep denying me. So I said, well, listen, okay, maybe I don't look the AARP age, but I said, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get me a national commercial. That's what I'm trying to do. But and that's one thing. If people strive, what do you suggest to our actors that, like myself, like I just said, my thing is that, I love acting, I love film, I love all of that, but I really love commercials. For some reason,
me too.
I love commercials, and I just
in and out.
And I think commercials are the hardest things to find. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just me or not. So maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. I don't know. So let's talk about that. Where do we find these roles that are out there? Because you see a lot of people are doing things. You're like, how are they finding these roles? So where do we go, and how do we find those?
So I tell actors, and I probably sound like a broken record. First of all, every morning you wake up, you should submit. The more you submit, the more the closer you are to a yes. So go on these sites. DragonUp.com is a good one. It looks very jank and outdated. Like, it might be like, dial up, you've got mail. It gives that vibe.
Right.
But you will find legitimate local jobs for this region. So if you're looking for national New York stuff, that ain't it. But for DMV stuff, DragonUp is great. Casting Networks is great. Backstage.com is great. Online Facebook projects. The groups, a lot of those are legit. And then follow casting directors. Like, I'm sharing stuff from my not competitors, but my colleagues, because I want you guys to work and I want them to do well. Because we help each other, because it's hard sometimes to find that special person. So if we're bouncing off each other, it works out. But definitely look all those places. Stay away from Craigslist because I don't want you in nobody's trunk on a
Right.
lifetime.
That's right.
So definitely stay away from Craigslist. I do not recommend.
I didn't even know they still even had Craigslist. They still have Craigslist.
I think they don't have Backpage, but Craigslist, I think, is around. Also, another one is Backstage, not to be confused with Backpage. Okay.
Okay.
Backstage is a good one, but go every day, check it off, because a lot of times when I'm giving someone a no, or if they're not being selected, it may not be me. I might be like, oh, I like this person. I like their look. But the director may have 3 people for that role and might want to go with this one person because they worked with them in the past, or might like this person because this is what they envision more. But me, I'm looking at the 3 people that I submit because I'm going to submit the best of the best. And it also is not just about your look and your talent. It's, are you dependable? Are you an asshole? Are you easy to work with? Am I going to get a whole bunch of text messages from you in the middle of the night? You know, like, I don't want that. You know, you will get, I pride myself in paying people. I try to usually pay people pretty quickly, but don't harass me. And you just shot yesterday asking for your check when it says 30 to 45 days. You know, if it comes earlier, Merry Christmas. But, you know, it's that. So what a lot of us do is sometimes we don't have the final say, and it's a collective. But I remember your face. I remember when I asked you for everything, you gave it to me promptly. When I asked you to redo your audition, you did that. So when I have something where I have more power, or if it's just me, I can bring you in because I know you represented properly. You were easy and responsive. So that's how that works.
Listen, we're going to take another quick break, but we're going to come back because I want to talk about that. I want to talk about when you do cast somebody and we go on those jobs and then you do get the asshole. You get, you know, the person that's not dependable and showing up late and all that. Let's talk about that when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, you're right here watching Talking with 3D. We're going to come back with Thea Washington in just a minute. Don't go nowhere.
Damn, can you turn the dress off? Damn. Can I help you?
I need to speak with Helen.
And who is you?
That's the low-down, dirty female dog that stole my husband.
You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. That's the day she talked to hoes. Girl, she done lost her mind coming up over here. See that? Girl, she just walked in your house, girl.
She sure did.
She just walked up in your house, girl. She just walked in your house, girl.
You think you running something just because you with Charles? This is my house.
Step into the light, Caroline. Step into the light, Caroline.
My dear, I'm going to deal with her because, you know...
No, you're going to deal with her like a white woman. I'm going to deal with her like a black woman, okay?
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, you are watching Talking with 3D right here on Fleshwork TV. I am talking with Casting Director Thea Washington. Thea, I want to talk about when this is some things that I have noticed going on a job. I've been casted, I've got the job. And when I feel like I've got the job and I go on set, I want to be very attentive. You know, I'm trying to learn because of the fact that this is a passion of mine. So I watch what everybody does and I respect everybody's job, from I know that the hairstylist to the makeup artist, they all have a job. From your set designers, and then you got to go in and you got to get fitted and all that. And I see so many people giving these people that have these jobs a hard time. No, I'm not going to shave. No, I'm not going to do this to my hair. No, I'm not going to. But you know what you got casted for. So it just really, it just bothers me to see these people go on there and treat the staff. You know, you're on an HBO set and you're telling them, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, wow, how do you educate our actors? Especially your working background. You are not a Chris Rock. You are not a Denzel. You are not, a Kerry Washington. What do we tell these people?
So first of all, if you see them and they were being difficult, you probably won't see them again. Because what they don't know is I've had people act a fool. One of them might have been on that shoot you were on, okay. But your son was on. But they act a fool and they talk stuff. But in my face, they're like, "Oh, Thea, thank you so much." Da, 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 da. But then they go act like a diva on set. Like, yes. You don't know who I know. Half of the PAs I probably hired, or they're like my little cousins or something. The wardrobe person might be my mentor. The hairstylist might be one of my best friends. Like, you don't know. So you have to watch what you say on set. That's number one, and watch how you act, because people are always watching and people tell me everything and I listen. Because if I get the same report from more than one person, you out of there. You good. I hope you enjoyed it while it was here. Right. Because that's your last time.
That's your last time.
And a lot of times,
I hear, is that Bruce Wayne in the background?
That is Bruce Wayne. Oh my God. He is dying to say hello. This is one of my top actors, Bruce Wayne.
Bruce, how are you doing, sir?
Good.
I was going to be talking about you a little later. So when we come back from another break, I'm going to bring you back on so we can talk about you, because I want to know about how you got your name, Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, so people think that they earned the role, that they just got it because, one thing that pisses me off when people will tag the director, they'll thank the producer, they'll thank the A-list celebrity on set, but not thank the person that got you the role.
That got you the role. Right.
And they don't know what I had to do, because I think I told you before, they might have a funny shaped head, but I'm like, yo, please, he is great. He's going to show up. He's going to do this. But then you acting entitled. Or, I might have had to please, let's go with him. I know this person. I feel more comfortable, whatever. Sometimes we are advocating for you guys. So it's almost a slap in the face when they thank everybody on set for the person that got you there. Or when people act entitled and they don't know that the client didn't even want you. And I had to sell you, or I had to tell you, hey, this audition sucked, but do it again, less dramatic, bring it down, or what do you have on? Can you change that? Okay, send me a picture like that. And I have to do those things that I don't have to do, because a lot of New York casting directors, they go through not ready, boom, 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 because they have an abundance there. But what I'm trying to do is breed actors that are ready and get ready. That's why I'm always giving information on Instagram and whenever, and stuff like this, because I want people to be ready to know and seize the day and their opportunity. And then shoot, maybe hire me in the future. Hey.
And what you're saying is so true, because I remember I got a part on For My Man. And it was so funny when I got on set and I met the director and everything. And they were like, "Oh my God, he looks just the part that we need," but they thought my voice was too soft, and they were like, "I don't know if he's going to be able to do this." And so I said, "Give me the opportunity. I'm ready." So when they said action, and I started yelling and doing what they need me to do, they were like, "Wow." I said, "Yeah, don't let the full voice, the soft voice fool you. When it's time to act, I'm ready to act." And I do my studying and things like that. So, when I see actors not prepared to do that, that's what really bothers me, because of the fact that, like you said, if they say change your outfit or cut your hair, if they tell me, I don't know, it don't grow on the top, but it'll grow on the sides. If you want to give me a little toupee or something like that, I'm all for it. Because this is what I want to do. And if that's what the role calls for, that's what we have to do. But like you say, the diva in people, it just amazes me.
Amazing. The audacity.
Yes, to get on set. And another thing is that what I noticed too is that, when you are working background, a lot of directors will pick you out of the crowd and say, hey, I need you to be up front. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And when you're not attentive and you're not, paying attention and being alert and focused and everything, you are going to get passed by. I remember on the set of Rustin, they told me, you're going to sit up front. And I was like, okay. The director came in and they were like, no, you can stay. No. And I was like, oh, I can stay. So, but
Yes.
like you said, you have to be ready. Because if you're not ready and you're not focused and just giving them what they want, you're done. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me is amazing. Let's also talk about when people, and I saw this and you were saying how they want to thank this person and thank this person, thank this person. They never talk about the casting director who gave them the opportunity, who gave them the job. Let's thank them. So if you are listening right now, you need to know that Thea Washington, especially right here in the DMV, she has employed so many of us. She deserves the respect. She deserves the thank you. So y'all, I want you to flood her Instagrams, her Facebook, and everything. So that way she'll call me up and say, now listen, okay, now all these people on my Instagram page now, don't be asking for jobs, but I want y'all to say thank you and pay attention on her page of the jobs that she has posted, because she does it. And this is the thing, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. But again, you are giving us in our community an opportunity to work. So I say thank you very much for what you do. Thank you. What about when you see the actors and they're in a film and they want to tag Oprah, Steve Harvey, they want to tag, Tyler Perry. Are they looking at that? Do they see that?
No, I just cast a show with Oprah, for her network, and on the OWN network, it's called Ready for Love.
Mm-hmm.
And I did this season, and I'm tickled every time not actors, because they're real people, it's reality. I also do reality, but they'll tag Will Packer, the producer, they'll tag Oprah and nephew Tommy. They don't see that. They don't care. Y'all better tag me, because listen, the more work I get, the more people hear about me, the more opportunities I can get for y'all. So
right.
I don't know if people want to keep me a secret or what the deal is behind it, but I'm just like, the more I work, the more opportunities I can bring back,
So y'all better pay attention. Y'all better listen. We have to take care of those that take care of us. So what is it? It is not that hard. When you get a job and you do all your thank yous and everything, Thea Washington is the person that got you where you are at. So if you want to get to the Oprah and the Will Packards and nephew Tommy and all that, well, first off, let's start that we need to start where it all happened. And that's what Thea Washington. So we got to be gracious of what we do. And like you're saying, we have to let the world know who Thea Washington is, because the fact that if we don't do it ourselves, who's going to do it? So it's my mission. And I'm glad that, again, that I have this platform for the world to know who Thea Washington is. And we have been seen all over the world lately. And I'm gracious to have you on the show, because I always thought there's no way I'm going to get Thea Washington on my show. There's no way. Because, you're a casting director and everything. Tell me how you got interested in being a casting director.
It actually was kind of like, I'm not going to say a mistake, but I've always had cool jobs. Like my first job, I was working, at 14, I was working at a cell phone store, like with the i1000 Nextel chirp phone. Like I was the first one at my high school with that. Then I worked for Sony at like 19. So I thought I was going to be in the music industry. I thought I was going to be Diddy, all that stuff. But then I got another dream job working in a brokerage firm in the beauty industry, like representing products and presenting them to Target, Walmart, CVS that I grew up using. And I thought that was it. Like, I've always had amazing fun. Like, I've been blessed in that area, and I'm always grateful to have jobs that I love, except for when I worked for the courthouse. I did not love that.
Okay.
But I was working on a television show. So when I left the brokerage firm, I wanted to like open a thrift store. I just was like obsessed, like I'm gonna make it happen, turned into a stylist. Then I did, my son said big dreams. But
he's your publicist.
He is something. So I started getting like huge commercials, like Cam Newton, Alexander Ovechkin, and my work became in the African American Museum for styling, and I got signed and all of that. But I was like, this is a big hit once a month. How do I get this longevity? So I got on a crime show similar to For My Man. And I came on as the stylist. Then the casting person quit. And I was like, I do this all the time.
Right.
And I didn't. But, and it just, I ended up doing the styling and the casting. Then people didn't want to come, like the crew members didn't want to come work. So I was like, okay, I'll process the checks. And then I started crewing up the people. Then, it was a very small team. Me, Brian Graham, it was a little bit of us. When most shows have like 15 people, it was 3 of us doing the entire thing.
Wow.
And I was grossly underpaid, but that eventually turned into a career where Sirens called me like, hey, I heard you're a casting director. This person called me, hey. And I loved it because I could work from home. I didn't have to be on set styling, and away from my child. So I just loved it. So yeah.
Wow. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a last break of the evening, and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk more with Thea Washington, our casting director based right here in the DMV area. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
When we felt like we didn't have anything, it was music that gave us a voice. We could tell each other in a song what we couldn't say in words. Learning music changed us, making us even smarter. We learned to harmonize together. And now we can go anywhere our dreams take us.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you've seen, my background unchanged and everything because, technical difficulties, because they don't want us to be great, but we're going to be great because I got Thea Washington on my show today. So we're going to be great regardless. Listen, I was talking about, and I want people to understand that, this is your business. It's not like you have a big corporation that you're working with. And Thea Washington is out there hitting the pavement, and you probably get a lot of no's and things too. So, I just want the viewers to know that, we're not saying you're not grateful for what you do or anything like that. But the fact is that, a little goes a lot, goes a long ways. So is there anything else that you want to elaborate about that?
Yeah. So I'm thankful to do this work. And I'm thankful to be in a position to, put others on. But again, like I said, or, basically like we said, I work for myself. So it's like, I'm taking a chance on these actors and, sometimes, these clients are my first time, they taking a chance on me, know, and I don't advertise anywhere. I don't have a big boss, like just throwing me projects, like a guardian angel. I wish I did if this one come through. But it's very important that, y'all show up, y'all represent.
Yes.
And because my name is everything. This is how I take care of my kid, do all of this stuff. This is my business. And I'm trying to build, a legacy and trying to, get people closer to their dreams here in their own town. They don't got to move away. They can work on HBO, Netflix, all of that here, So I need everyone's support and I need everybody's A game stepping up. So, yeah.
And that is so important that we have to support Thea Washington. Again, I have to say it again, that she is giving us jobs. She's creating jobs for, people of trying to add more color, diversity, to represent us on the screen. And when you have that, when somebody is giving you that support and giving you those opportunities, we have to be grateful and we have to say thank you. So again, Thea, I personally have to say thank you. And for those that have worked with Thea, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything just to say thank you. So we have to show appreciation where people have done so much for us when they didn't have to. We want to get out there and work.
And I want to say, I'm sorry to interrupt. I want to say I thank all of you actors, because if you guys didn't show up and do your thing and do your job, I can't do it without you all. So majority of you guys are just so gracious and great to work with. It's just that little small percentage, but I would not be where I am without you guys here in this area helping me prove that DMV is a great place to film and a great place to cast. They don't have to go to New York. They can come right here.
They can come right here. And there's so many talented people here in the DMV. Everybody's trying to run to Atlanta. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody's not going to work with Tyler Perry. You're not. Thea didn't say it. I said it. So you run into Atlanta because you trying to get on one of the sitcoms, and God bless you if you do. I'm not saying that you can't, but listen, let's start right here. Let's build this up, because why run to somewhere else when we have the talent right here? I want to talk a little bit about also, we met Mr. Bruce earlier. Bruce Wayne. I love when I saw Bruce Wayne, because I'm such a Superman fan, a Batman fan. And when I saw Bruce Wayne, I'm like, I'm so jealous. Bruce Wayne. I just want, every time I see you, I have to say, Bruce Wayne, what's up? I can't even talk Bruce. How did you come up with Bruce Wayne?
His dad actually gets the credit for that. I was so huge when I was pregnant. I thought I was gonna have twins, and I was big. So one was gonna be Bruce Wayne and one was gonna be Clark Kent. But
so we already have Kal-El.
I know. So fast forward, his dad and his beautiful bonus mom, they have a new baby, and they named him Kal-El, which is Superman's real name. His real name. His Kryptonian name. I'm sorry. So so we got our Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, and Superman, Batman and Superman after all. So
Batman is Superman soon.
Yes.
Probably
also,
like 6 years.
Both of your parents were in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
So you grew up, knowing entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So them being in the music industry, did that also give you that option to say, this is what I want to do, this is what I aspire to do?
Absolutely. They're both entrepreneurs, both music industry. My dad was more of a concert promoter, but as you know, my family, so he owned all the clubs and all that stuff like that, and did the big shows, and does Spurs now. But my mom, growing up on the road with her, seeing all these big celebrities and things, I never saw me at a desk job. I just knew whatever I had to do, it just had to be cool. Like, it had to be fun. I wanted to be paid well and just loving what I do. Like, I've seen them have dream jobs. So I wanted that for myself, for sure.
Right. And your dad, I'm telling you, your dad is one that is bigger than life himself, his name alone. And
Yeah.
and you know, everywhere you go, everyone knows him. And so it's a
That's
wonderful
Mr.
person to know.
Baltimore.
Yes, Mr. Baltimore.
Yes.
Also, we want to say congratulations because
Thank you.
you went to Earth, Wind, and Fire show thinking you was
Yes.
gonna go to a concert, and you were proposed to at the concert.
Yes.
What
Yes.
was that like?
It was absolutely magical because first of all, that's my favorite group. Anybody that knows me knows that I have a crazy obsession with them. And you know, my fiance he did it perfectly. I was caught off guard. I almost didn't make it because we were like going jogging. I pulled a muscle, you know, but it was just the most magical moment. It couldn't have been more perfect. I was just floored. Yeah.
Wow. Bruce Wayne, let me ask you a question. Do you have the acting bug? Do you want to be in the industry? Do you want to be part of entertainment?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell them what you've done so far. What have you done?
I've done.
You got to talk quick.
I've done hundreds of commercials.
Hundreds.
Okay.
And I've only been a part of We Own the City.
Yes, he was on We Own the City. Yes.
I need to come hang out with you, Bruce Wayne. I'm trying to get in one commercial. You've been in 100 commercials.
I don't know about 100. I don't know about no 100, but hey, you do that thing. Yes.
I know that's right. Listen, Thea, tell everybody where they can find you and where they can find the jobs that are posted that you post for everyone to see.
Okay, so if you are on Instagram, please go to Thea Washington Casting. That's going to be the most up-to-date castings because, you know, sometimes it takes a while, all that stuff like that. But I also share castings from myself and others on there. So go on my link tree, just check it regularly. It's in my bio. Also go to Facebook. I forget which website. I have two. I think it's TheaWashingtonCasting.com.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to put more stuff up there, but my up-to-date stuff is there. I also send out newsletters, and I have different databases of what I'm looking for. So sometimes I might just blast you directly when I have a casting that you may be a fit for. But go to my link tree, and there has a join our database, and that way I can look at everybody and blast everybody as possible, and also send you emails of what's casting in the area.
And Lacey, like she said, if you want to be an actor, always stay ready. Always stay ready, stay prepared. Don't catfish yourself. Put your information in there, your pictures. Keep yourself updated because, again, they're always looking for something, for somebody. So this is some good information for anyone that wants to be in the acting industry. If you're just upcoming, if it's something that you thrive to do, you know, just be ready. Be ready, as Thea is saying. And let's just show the appreciation to the people that are giving us the opportunity and the chance to go out and fulfill our dreams, our passions, and our goals. So again, Miss Thea, thank you so much. I am just thrilled, again, that you are here on Talking with 3D. Mr. Bruce Wayne, Mr. Handsome, sitting there. When I saw your name, I was so glad that you came on and sat with your mother today so we could get to meet you as well. And I hope I get the opportunity to, again, I'm serious. Me and you, we need to be in a commercial together. What did you say?
Yeah, for sure.
Look, talk to your mom about that, okay?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, is there some final words, Thea, that words of encouragement or something to tell our actors out there?
Yeah, so basically, do not give up. You do not have to be a size 2. You do not have to wait to lose some weight. You don't have to wait to get your headshots. Do it now and do it often. Stay steadfast, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And you will get a yes. Don't even pay attention to the no's. Like we get no's all the time, but what you're doing is He's showing nose.
Right.
What you're doing is making yourself familiar with the casting people. And the more we see you, you know, we think about you. But you don't have to move to LA. If you do, if that's your desire, do it and do it well. But
Right.
we have over 1,000 production companies in this area. So think
Okay.
about how many commercials, internal videos, whatever that is here. So apply. Wake up in the morning, submit, and eventually you'll get there. It's a lot of full-time working actors right here.
Right here. Right here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have run out of time. I want to again thank you, Thea. Let's make sure that we appreciate her and blow up her Instagram. Go on there and hashtag her and look for the jobs that have been put out there. A lot of good information today. So please go out there and do your best, ladies and gentlemen. When you're following your goals, just make sure that you are your true self. So, Miss Thea, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I look forward to, you know, me going out there and working. And so I can say, hey, Thea Washington, she put me on this job. So I'm going to make sure I start today. So
Awesome.
Listen, you guys, you've been watching Talking with 3D right here on Plushwork TV, where real talk is for real people. We'll see you right back next week, the same time. See you later. Have a good one. Peace.
Yay. Thank you for having me.